Okay, so today's March 2nd, so I'm doing layout number 2. Like I said, I probably won't be able to do a layout a day, but I only work tonight, and I thought I would try to do a layout today while I'm waiting. So this is the second page kit I put together, and I still haven't chosen my pictures or anything for all my page kits, so you haven't missed those videos. I haven't done them yet. But March is here, and if I don't want to fall behind, I'm going to have to make sure that I do at least my, when I'm home, to do my page a day. And then once I, like, starting tomorrow, I'm on 5 days off. And then I'll work on one page per day, and then once I'm done that, then I'll work on videos to put pictures and journaling and all that stuff. If you hear me taking a little break, it's I'm enjoying my coffee to try to keep me awake. Now, I looked at this and I was like, what'd be fun to use with that? And this is just the cardboard that I was putting in behind. I'm going to put that over here so that I can use it for other kits if I need to. Because I kind of ran out there. You'll see in future videos. I think I still have 3 more to put up. 3 or 4 more. And then this week I'm going to try and get more done. And today, which is March 2nd, you'll see the first video, the first page that I did. And then this one, it'll probably only go up tomorrow. It takes forever to get these videos to go up. I don't know what's going on. Like, I put this first video on this morning at like, I don't know, 10:30, and it's 12:30 and it's still not up. Like, it still says there's 20 minutes left, so I don't know. They're taking forever. I know they're big, so that has a lot to do with it. So, these kits, I didn't put any cardstock, so I thought, ooh, it'd be nice to mount this on a cardstock, and then I just went in my cardstock bin, which this is sort of like it's a pattern paper, but it looks like cardstock, and I couldn't have picked you know, this one is okay, but this is almost, it's a deeper shade of that color there, so I'm going to go with that. And look how well it coordinates with the letters, like, and this, and like everything. So it's perfect. So I'm going to mount the photo with that, and I might use it for something else. We will see. Now, I have 2 guns, 2 ATG guns, and it's because my red one is almost dead. Like, it's cracked so many, I dropped it so many times. And I bought these new, the white ones, and I know they're supposed to fit in everything, but it overlaps my wheel by about that much. And the first bit, which is supposed to be like when it's nice, it's not nice. It's like super hard. But another thing I like is, like yesterday, I ran out during my video, and I just grabbed the second gun, and I just kept going. And I didn't have to worry about refilling it or anything. And I've had my gun for my first one, it must be over 10 years. Now, what I just brought in is called a Caterpillar crop, and it has a light in here, and I don't know if you can see it on there, but oh, I have the Caterpillar Pro, and I love it, but I have a really harder time with all the lights that I have because I film to see where it's going to cut. But with this trimmer here, no issues whatsoever. They said they did improve the LEDs in it, so yeah, they did, and they did a good job because, oh my goodness, you can see well. Okay, so that's all the embellishments that I pulled. Now, I'm just going to put them to the side. I'm going to use this as the background. I guess I should have cut the branding strip. And I know they come off, but I don't like the little divots that it leaves on there. Actually drives me a little crazy. And this pattern paper, by the way, is by Echo Park, the spring collection. I didn't buy anything else from the spring collection. I had ordered an online order from Scrapbook Generations. I still haven't put up the haul. I should. I did it about 3 weeks ago. Too little time. Too many things to do. And like I said, some of these videos are taking forever to upload. So I find like by the time one is done uploading, I'm kind of forgetting, oh yeah, you got more to upload, because it's such a pain. What I like about this trimmer is that it can cut things as thin as like a sliver. You just have to make sure that you hold your paper, because it'll lift it. But yeah, it cuts like, look, that's how thin. It's just, it curls it. It's so thin. And it's a nice cut. So that's going to be my background. And I think that was Maggie Holmes. Yeah, that looks like Maggie Holmes, the new collection, Bloom. So it's kind of fun that the first few pages, I think, were newer papers. I'm liking that. So I'm thinking I want to mount it on this, and then I want to put this somewhere too, the leftover. The picture's going to go like this. Now this is a picture of my youngest daughter. And you know how they talk about like the cat lady? Like women that have a lot of cats. Well, she's the shoe lady. And she's been like that since she was little. Like it's, well, she got that from my mom. She didn't get it from me, because I have, without a word of exaggeration, well, now I have 3 pairs of sneakers, only because I bought a pair to climb the mountain. And I have a pair to jog, if I ever can start that habit. And then I have my regular sneakers. And when I'll go buy, by the time I go buy a new pair of sneakers, it means that the sneakers that I have are completely, like, on the outside, they still look good, because I'm not hard on my shoes, like, not at all. But the inside, the support is totally gone. So I just throw the shoes out, because the last time I bought a pair of shoes was about, I think, 2 years ago. But before that, it was 7 years before that. And like, I just don't buy a lot of shoes. And then I have my work shoes, which I've had for like 7 years. And then this year I bought myself a pair of boots, because I got tired of freezing my feet when it was snowing out. So now I have a pair of boots for work. But that was more like necessity, because we get out, the time that we get out, like the plow's not even out. And there's so much snow, not this year, but usually there's so much snow that we have to clean our own vehicles, obviously. And we have to clean around our vehicles so we can get out. And so anyway, I got a pair of shoes. But this kid, since she was small, always, I don't have any shoes. I need new shoes. And it doesn't surprise me at all that she is a manager of a shoe store. And she's good at selling shoes. Since she started at this company, when she started, she was only part-time. And she was selling more than the people that were there full-time. And she was only working like, I don't know, 20 hours a week or something. But she was selling more than, because she had another job, she was selling more than the people that were working full-time. Ooh, it's starting to rain hard. Ugh, hate rain. I don't like rain, but I like it more than snow. So we'll say, okay, it's raining. It's fine. So yeah, she was selling so much in shoes and stuff, and So anyway, so eventually they gave her a management job at the tender age of 21, which I think is super cool because, I mean, she's young. And it was kind of neat because the manager that gave her the opportunity, they had talked about it about almost a year ago. And then the upper management, which is in Ontario, said, oh, but she's so young. She was 20 at the time. So they didn't give her the job. And so then, you know, fast forward like 8 months later, they get a new DM, district manager, and he hears about, well, he called her the infamous Caitlin, because we're the only ones that call her Katie. And which is kind of weird to me. Everyone else in the world calls her Caitlin. Or, yeah, Caitlin, but we call her Katie. And she doesn't like anybody else calling her Caitlin, too. I said, well, do you, like, I thought it really offended her. So I said, well, do you want us to call you Caitlin, too? And she says, no, that's just your sort. I guess it's a term of endearment for her. But ever since she was born, I can count the number of times I call her Caitlin. I've always called her Katie. And so it's funny. So it's only like her immediate family that calls her Caitlin. And I guess to her, that's endearment. She won't even let her fiance call her Katie. Because sometimes he's around us a lot. And I mean, we call her Katie. So then he'll go, Katie. And she goes, no, I'm Caitlin. She goes, it just feels weird for you to call me Katie. It's like when I grew up, my parents and my brother and my best friend called me Nick instead of Nicole or Nicole, right? And then, but the rest of my life, my whole adult life, everybody's always called me Nicole. Or, I mean, they have a few pet words for me. A few girls on my team call me Nico. And then one of my friends at work calls me Little Cole. I don't know. So, I mean, I have little nicknames like that, but, and then there's some other ones that called us the Golden Girls. I'm going off on a real tangent here. So anyway, all that to say, they thought she was too young. They didn't give her the job, but then when this new manager came in, he wanted to meet her, and he flew in from Ontario just to meet her, like on a Wednesday. And on Thursday, she got an email with a job offer. And so anyway, she told them how much she wanted to get paid, and they gave her the job. So it's really cool. And but it's not surprising that the kid can sell shoes. So what this page is going to be about is about her being a shoe lady. So that's going to be the main name of the page, I guess. The title of the page is going to be Shoe Lady. And then I'm going to use that smile, because it does make me smile that this kid loves shoes so much. And like I said, she didn't get this from me. She got it from my mom. My mom has a closet. Because, I mean, we all moved out, so obviously she has extra rooms. So she has a closet for her shoes. And then she went and got like these plastic boxes. And she has them all separated in these plastic boxes, which I'm sure Caitlin is going to have to do also. So this is a picture. Where is it? This is a picture of her. This is actually when she was engaged, but I just thought it was perfect because it's kind of like, uh-oh. And this is 4 pairs of shoes she just bought this week. Now, I have to say, this was a bonus she got because she's doing so well. And they gave her a bonus. So and it was at the store that she could spend it. So it didn't cost her anything. My favorite are those right there. I love Nike shoes. And then the funny thing is she's going to a management meeting in a month, in April. Actually, it's the same weekend that I'm going on my crop. She's going to a management meeting, and she says that usually when they go to those, they get between 5 and 6 pairs of shoes for free. They've already asked her for her size of shirt and shoes. She's like, yay, more shoes. And I'm like, oh. Now and her fiance or boyfriend, he works at a shoe store too. He's an assistant manager, and it's a different shoe store. And so the other week she was having a bad week, and he comes home and he had bought her these gorgeous boots. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you too. But I mean, they get good discounts and stuff. And I'm thankful because we get the discounts too, which is awesome. Usually for Josh's Christmas, I'll get him because they have Under Armour stuff. So I'll get him all kinds of Under Armour goodies. And for my oldest daughter, she wanted a hoodie, like an overhead hoodie. So I got her that for Christmas, and she loved it. So, oh, that could go. Could make it work. Could make it work. Huh. Okay. All right. I love this frame too. I want to get this frame to work. What I love to do with frames is I love to cut them, and then I use them for beginning of clusters. So if I use, let's say, this frame for here, and then I'll use the top somewhere else for the rest of the frame. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably mount that on some journaling, and then I'll stick it right here so it looks like it goes behind here. That'll work perfectly. Now for it's mostly all like that teal, and for that shot of color, I think I'm going to put that yellow. So if you're not on my Facebook group, the link is always in the description of all my videos. This month, what I decide to do to sort of coincide with what I'm doing is as a group, my Facebook group, which there's over 2,000 people. So I don't think, maybe I put the number too low. But I put to do 1,000 pages between all the members. So I've created like an album where everybody can upload their pages, and we're going to try and get 1,000 pages done. I think what I'll do, and I'll probably do that tonight, I'll also do a file where people can put their names and then put the number of layouts they got done. So then it'll be an easy place for me to count the total at the end, I guess. Yeah. So we'll have a place to put the pictures, and then a place to put the totals of pages done. I think that'll be fun. I think I'd like to have something in behind that. Maybe if I put that and that. Sort of both. Yeah, so it's going to bring a little bit of that. I don't care if you can tell if it's a heart or not. That I don't mind. Now I don't like these, so I'm just going to chop those off. One, it doesn't really go with the color. And this one too. Yay. So now, I guess what I could talk about is the book that I'm reading now. I finished 2 of them in the last few days, and I started City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, and it's super, super good. I'm at page 150. 150, yeah, and I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. I'm glad I'm going to read that. And I have the entire series, so it's not as if I know, oh, I'm going to have to stop and wait for the next one, and because that can be annoying. So I'm liking that I have the whole series. I might stick that flower somewhere here. I don't think I'm going to use the deer, but I wasn't planning on using the deer on here anyway. And then I use those words. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down. And then I'm going to, I could do some mixed media, which a lot of times I like to do in the background. But I'll tell you what, this month, I'm going to concentrate on getting a whole bunch of layouts done. And then once, you know, once I can get those done, then, because this is more like a challenge this month, right? And it's fun. I don't know about you guys, but they always tease me at work that you're not competitive. I'm so competitive. It's not funny. And they always say, I'm very, I really don't like that word, but it's, you know, a way to say that you're very, I follow the rules, okay? So if I'm told to do something a certain way, I do it that way, you know? They pay me, they want me to do things a certain way, and I do it, right? They say I'm anal, okay? But I'm very conscientious of, you know, my job, and I go there, every time I go there, I always go to do the best that I can, and, you know, like, again, just do the best that I can all the time. And I don't even know where I was going with that. I have no idea. Totally lost my train of thought. So I guess that's part of my competitiveness too. You know, like I'm super competitive. So something like that where, okay, I gotta make sure I get, you know, I made a goal for myself of making 31 layouts in March, and it's going to be nice to get a whole bunch of stuff done like that. And it's kind of going to get me going too, because I want to go, or I don't want to go, I am going to Crop and Create. And Barbara, I saw your message on YouTube. I haven't had a chance to go answer you yet, but Barbara is from my area. I've never met her before, but she said that she was going to go she's going to Crop and Create also in the same place I am. So yes, we'll need to make sure to meet up and take a selfie. I'm not big on selfies, but I'll do it because it'll be neat to take a picture with one of my subscribers. It's awesome. And Barbara takes my classes too, so it's yeah, it'll be fun to meet up and actually meet, not just chat on Facebook or on YouTube, right? That's kind of neat. And I think I mentioned before too, usually Mercy Tierra, which is Tracy here on YouTube, also goes. I know she's gone the last few years, and I've been meaning to go, but I've always worked, or we had a hockey tournament the same weekend. This year we have, neither is happening. The hockey tournament is the weekend before, which I'm going to her neck of the woods the weekend before. I'm going to Halifax. And then the weekend after is Crop and Create. And I don't work, so I didn't have to to switch or ask for vacation, and I have to do so much switching and stuff all year because, not all year, but a lot of the year because of hockey and stuff, that by the time I'm done that, I'm like, oh, I'm so done with switching and begging people to help me out. And not that people are really good. People at work are really good. They always help me out. But it's still, I don't like asking and stuff, but I do it because I want to make sure that I don't miss my son's hockey games. But this year, none of that is going to be in my way. So I'm definitely, well, I've already paid, so I'm definitely going. And then last time I went to my friend's house, she said, oh, something about the hotel. And I'm like, what? She goes, well, yeah, we're staying at the hotel. What? She goes, well, do you want to stay with us? I'm like, yeah. So, yay. So, yeah. Now it's going to be a whole, it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. We get to just go upstairs when we're done. I think it's done like at midnight or something, which is not late, because usually when we go to these crop things, you stay up till at least, usually I stay up till like 1. Everybody else stays up way later. But I always say, oh, I stay up all night because I have to. So if I don't have to, I'm going to bed. Because it's just, because I work a lot of night shifts. So if I don't have to stay up late, I don't do it. I don't know if I'm going to put that there. I kind of like it, but we'll see. But the other 3 spots, I want to put a flower. I just don't know where. Or I guess the other 2 spots. This is stuck down good. There. So what I'm trying to do is just hide those funky corners. And this one is so big for they're both big, so I'm not gaining much. But I'll cut her down. There, that's much better. I still have to put the title somewhere. And yes, I'm going to put dreaming of you because I'm sure that child dreams of shoes. Guaranteed. I can almost guarantee that. Okay, so I had, oh, there we go. I was going to say I had something that said love you, and that perfectly works because yes. And then I had another little plus sign that can go up there, and then I can put these words. And my goodness, this page is going to come together fairly quickly, I think. So now let's start committing. And then all I have left to do is put the title down. So yeah, so if you're a reader and you're on Goodreads, I'll try to remember to put my Goodreads link in the description, because I don't have a lot of friends on Goodreads because I just started. And so if you want to join me on Goodreads, and then you can see what books the other person's reading, and I find that's interesting. I found a bunch of books that I want to read that way too, is through Goodreads. So I am really enjoying being there. Actually, I've seen myself the last few days, because I put the Goodreads app on my phone, that I go on Goodreads quite a bit. Go update my progress of the book that I'm reading, and Haven't watched YouTube very much. Just because the time that I think normally would, I've been trying to see if I can make it so that I don't cover a lot of that. Okay, let's start with the M, because I think that's one of the tallest letters. If I can make that fit without touching, see, it's the top part of the M. There. And yeah, so a lot of the time is spent on reading. Now, before, when I go to bed at night, I'd watch YouTube, or that's not true. I'd watch Netflix. I watched a lot of Netflix, and a lot of Netflix while I was making layouts too. And now that I'm doing the layouts in real time, I almost don't watch Netflix either. I'm still at the same place on the show that I was watching as I was 2 weeks ago. Normally I would have that entire series completely done, but like I said, I used to read a lot, and then it's been like 3 or 4 years, 5 years that I haven't read, so it's just kind of nice to pick that up again and reading a whole bunch. And there's so many good books lately, and I'm finding different things that I used to read, like different types of books, which I'm liking. I'm totally loving the fantasy world, and like City of Bones, the Shadow Hunters, and which I don't know why I'm surprised, because I love the TV shows. You know, I love Vampire Diaries, the originals, you know, all those. I really like them. I've never watched Twilight, and I've never read the books. I think I watched part of Twilight, and I didn't finish it. But I really like the Vampire Diaries. I'm on the last season. I'm a little bit behind. Like I said, I'm behind on a lot of stuff, TV show-wise, because... And I love medical shows. Love medical shows. So I started watching the new, well, it's newer, Code Black. Oh my goodness, I love that. And so I watched Code Black. Obviously, Grey's Anatomy. Been watching that forever. I've watched every season. And, well, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD. Anything to do medical or police or fire. So EMS. I wonder why. That's what my son said. He said, Mom, you deal with that in your work life. Why do you want to watch that too? And I said, oh, because obviously if that's what I'm doing for a living, it's because I love it. So, and I feel blessed that I love my job. So it's just a bonus that I get to watch fictional stuff about it, right? I thought there was another heart here. Because I thought, that's what I thought. I'm going to put that right there so it hangs over. I don't know what letters I'm going to use for the title. I'm just using what I had put aside for this page. I'm not Not even going to look anywhere else. The only thing I didn't have was letters, so I'll have to go get that, right? There. Let me see. I have two little hearts that I like to put in because they're cute. Oops. And then I still have to figure out where to put these words. I love to overlap words over my embellishments, so I don't have to use them all. I can just use a few or a couple. That kind of goes. Dreaming of you together, like she's dreaming of the shoes. There. And I have two left. This was kind of a little celebration for her because, like I said, it was a bonus she got because of how well she's doing. So it's nice that they're appreciating her. So I think those, I got to figure out what, I didn't get to use this. And I didn't get to use that. I didn't get to use this, or this, or this, which is not bad. And the little deer, which I kind of figured I wouldn't. I just didn't want to take it off because I didn't want to waste it. Okay, so even this kind of stuff I don't throw away, and I might need it on another layout. Okay, so I'm going to go find some letters here. I don't know what color. Either yellow to bring in that shot of yellow more, or a dark teal. And I'm not going to make it big. Ooh, another thing I can do is put some of these on there. Do I want to do the dark or the light? Dark, light. I think I want to do the light. So okay, so I'll use that. Go try to find some alphas. Okay, so I got these. They're from Doodlebug Designs, Tinsy Type, and that's all I want. I just want like a subtitle. So I want to try and put The Shoe Lady. So I'll try to put this kind, the round type. Those are probably my favorite alphas right now. I got them at Scrapbook Generation. Thank you, Janet, for letting me know. I bought a whole bunch. I'm glad I did when I can, because they put up their shipping. And we used to be able to sort of build up an order and just tell them when to ship it, and now you have to just do an order in. So, I mean, whatever. If I really want something, I'll just make sure that it's worthwhile. But it was nice because if something came out and it was only like, you know, $30 worth, well, I could put it aside and keep it there. And then when Oops, what did I do there? See, I'm not paying attention. I put the show lady. And then, yeah, so if it was $20, I would put it in the, you know, buy it, so then I would be guaranteed to have it. And then once I had enough built up, then I could say, okay, ship it. But yeah, I think I like it there. It fits pretty good. I think I'm going to start with lady, because it fits pretty snug to that cross, or that, yeah, the plus sign, I guess, more than a cross. So the journaling on this is just going to be kind of light, you know. Okay, so now I'm going to put the, because I want, oops, the word shoe to fit right in there. And one thing I can do to make sure is these ones here, I can snip them down a little bit and make them fit. Of course, they both go there. There. So yeah, so this is what I mean that I really like doing it this way. And I always find that I can make everything work. It's when a day like today where I don't have a lot of time. I only had a little bit of time because I have to get ready for work and, you know, try to get some other stuff done, including sleeping. I woke up at 6:30 this morning. So it's 1 right now. So I thought I couldn't sleep again. I tried. So I thought, well, get up, get that page done, because I knew if I just laid there, nothing was going to get done. Get the page done. Maybe get, I don't know, load of laundry on or something. Get tired a little bit and then go back to bed and sleep till 4:30 and then go to work. I think what I'll do, so that's what I'm doing right now. I figured I probably won't get 2 pages done today because I need to go back to sleep, but the next 5 days, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend that it's like 9 days. So in 5 days, I got to make sure to get at least 9 pages done, because the 4 days after that I work, I won't be able to get anything done. Except for the very first day. Oops, I'm going downhill here. The very first day, I usually can get some stuff done. But after that, no way. But, so yeah, I'm going to try and get 9 pages done in those 5 days. At least. I want to say 10 just to round it up. And then I'll be sort of ahead of the game by the time. And I know I'm not even going to be close to be one of the contenders to win. But it's just to get my own goals done, right? That's what I'm working on, is to get my own goals achieved. Okay. So now I'm going to add basically some enamel dots, but it's like sequins. And they're flat. I don't know if it's this, but it's not making it get off well at all, which is kind of annoying me. I don't know if I have anything else that would find anything. This is more to scratch things, but I don't know. It's for dyes, I think, to get the stuff out. Let's see how that works. Worse. Yeah, that was a fail. Let's go with the wider part of it, like the flat part. It's okay. The only thing with rub-ons, right, is once you make the decision, it's there. Although in another video, I did show you how you can remove rub-ons with the erasers. I don't know where mine is, but the rubber erasers to take glue off. You can, I have this one. This is what I had used, but there's the square one that you can use too. I found it the other day, and I don't know where I put it. I need to put it somewhere where I know where it is. I found it under my desk. That's when I was digging for photos, because I have a hard drive that I keep in a drawer that's underneath my desk, so I had to go under there, and I'm like, there's my gummy eraser, or rubber eraser, or rubber whatever. There. Well, that seems to work a little better. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to put these little hearts, only because then I'm adding another color. I'm adding gold, and I only have two. So new. Hey. That one's not working at all. Not too well, but what can you do? These are not coming off well at all. It's okay. There. It's fine. Okay. I think I just got to do the journaling. And like I said, it's going to be light. I just want to put not surprising. Is that a Z? Yeah. That Katie is in the shoe business. Here is one of her bonuses. And then I didn't put the year, so that was February. Do I want to put these or the round ones? February 2016. So yeah, that's a recent photo. I think it was only like a couple of days ago she put it on Facebook. It was still in February though. Come on. Come on. February 2016. Might have to cut these down. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. And then that's going to complete this layout. Don't know if I want to put some splatters. Like I said, I don't want to go too much. Like, I don't want to complicate the layouts too much this month. And I think it's okay. It's okay to have layouts that you put a ton of time on, and then layouts that maybe are a little quicker or faster. And then it provides variety in your albums too. Like they don't all look mixed media type, or they don't all look one way. Like, so I kind of like the variety in the books, in the albums, I mean. Okay. February 2016. Okay. Now, I'm wondering if I shouldn't mount this on another, but I think this is okay. I think I will add some splatters in white, just because the background is kind of plain. Let me get my box. I don't like messy. I don't like my mat to get all messy. Okay. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Yay. Now again, what I did was I have one of those, you know, iris containers from Michaels. And so I put the leftovers of the pattern papers, which I never even thought of. Like, where am I going to keep all these extra pattern papers? Because then at the end, I don't want to be left with a whole bunch. So I can make sure to, if I need something to mat, I can go look in here. And then this is my basket. And the basket fits inside that drawer. So that'll be nice. Keep everything contained. So whatever's left, I can put it on here. And I know as I'm getting further in with the pages, I'm noticing that I seem to be having less and less embellishments to put in with the pages. So as I'm making more kits too, I'll be digging into that and making sure that I keep using those too. Now this, I'll just reattach it. They're going to be attached on these like 50 times, but I don't care. It's just going to be in there. And that I keep, oh, of course I ran out of staplers. I just keep it on my desk, and then I remember to take it out every time I do a page, so I get to use it up before they don't work at all. They're not working very well right now, so yeah, yay. Page number 2 done. And so, like I said, for the month of March, you're going to see some of these in real time, some of them sped up, and you're going to still see some videos of me actually putting kits together, because I got sick last week and I didn't get the whole 100 pages everything, the embellishments and the photos and everything. I only got 61 pages with the embellishments, but I got nothing done with the pictures and nothing done with the journaling. So I'm going to make sure to keep working on that. So I'm going to do the 1 page, and then after that, on a specific day, then I'm going to work on finishing building my kits, because it's not just for the Calvinball challenge. I also have a crop in April and May that I want to get some pages ready for, and I'm kind of in the mood for that right now, so I'm just going to get it all ready. So that's it. That's page number 2. So thank you so much for watching.